understanding the Bureau's SWAT team, it was a collateral duty. And that being a collateral duty, my understanding is today they get more time to practice. We were lucky to get 1 or 2 days a month to practice. I mean, and you're looking at skills that are perishable skills: shooting, CQB, and then you add to that, you had to have the capability of using gas. As time went on, we had to be able to do biochemical, which necessitated, suiting up, making sure that you were properly attired, and that attire was properly, that you were basically installed on you correctly, because now you're dealing with toxic or chemicals and viruses that could kill you. So, as time went on, we started to get a little bit more time to practice, but in the beginning, you were relegated to 1 or 2 days. And, the Bureau, it says Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay, it didn't say Federal Bureau of SWAT. Okay, so, the management as a whole was like, yeah, we want to have a SWAT team, but hey, you got cases to do. And so it was a collateral duty. And, you did the best you could. I mean, look, there were some supervisors that accepted it. Some supervisors like mine originally did not. I mean, when I started and I got on a SWAT team, my one supervisor goes, nah, none of this stuff. And I would get dressed up in my SWAT gear and I'd be in the squad area and he'd see me and I'd come back to the office and sure enough, I get 10 new cases. Took me about twice to figure out SWAT uniform, new cases. Got it. So the next time I would come to the office, suit and tie. I got to go out. I'd go out, I'd change in the car, put on my SWAT stuff, go to SWAT training, come back, get in the car, put on my suit and tie, get back in the office. Guess what? No new cases. I was a fast learner. When I eventually became team leader and SWAT team, team leader, I was looking for qualities. Number one, you wanted somebody who was going to be physically fit. I mean, because a lot of times you were asked to do things above and beyond what a regular agent would have to do. So you would have to go, hey, look, we're going to have to walk a mile to get into this farmhouse. Okay, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have all this gear, you got to have somebody who's physically capable. So I was looking at physical capabilities. I was looking at somebody who I could evaluate and say, can this person be trained? Do they have the mental capability of me showing them something and understanding what I've showed them and why it's to be done, and can they repeat that by themselves? Are they trainable? So you need somebody who's trainable. And then you need somebody who said, look, I'm willing to fight with the guy next to me. And I don't care who he or she is, that I know that I got their back and he's got my backs. So I was looking for initiative. I was looking for somebody who took pride in what they did, because, you wanted somebody who cared. You didn't want somebody who just showed up. You wanted somebody who understood that you were part of a whole. You were a spoke in a wheel, and the wheel is only as strong as all the spokes working together. So I felt as though people had to have that dedication, integrity to follow through, and willingness to follow orders, but to also be able to say, look, I think that's wrong and this is why. I mean, it's one thing to follow orders and tell you, but it's another thing to sit there and go, I want you to do this, this, and this, and somebody go, wait a second. That either didn't make sense, or why am I doing that? So that they eventually got to the point where they could analyze the situation themselves and go, I got that plan, I understand what we're doing, and I'm part of the team. So you wanted that team player, all-round team player.